Hey guys, we're up here at DLR Engines with David, and we're picking up Van's motor for the Junior Champ Kart. Motor's actually in here on the dyno, so it's complete. He's got everything built. It's on the dyno. He's running some numbers, see how much horsepower we got. What else, David, will it tell us? How much horsepower, torque, everything. So it's a pretty in-depth little system that he's got here. And a while ago, he had another, we run a purple plate. There's different plates, and that would be a restrictor plate, right? Is what you'd call that. A restrictor plate that it basically slows the intake down. Yeah, so it just reduces the intake to, it can only go to a certain horsepower or whatever. But he had one up here a while ago that he was kind of comparing it to, and we're right in there. David was saying earlier, I mean, there's hours of time that he's got into all this to run these numbers and put all the numbers to make sure that we're right in the class that we're running. So can you fire it up? So he's going to fire it up one more time for us, just so that you guys can hear it.
Say, get your motor running. Okay, here we go. Is it loud? Oh yeah, that's the first sound he heard in the womb. What? Sounds good, don't it, Van? You gonna drive it?
Sounds
yes.
healthy to me. I told Van that he's got
Van's
sound
nervous.
like that when he's on the track.
He's nervous now.
That ain't that little Predator motor there, is it?
Oh no. I'm dynoing that. You see this wheel right here? That's the inertia dyno.
Right.
So there's like a 450-pound flywheel in there. And that's how it calculates the power. It takes a known inertia factor.
Right.
And it does the math of however long. All this does is measure how many seconds it took to accelerate it from this RPM to that RPM.
Right.
It does the math for you.
Right.
But I got to get the dyno RPM. I always start at 800 RPMs because if you don't, you'll get all kinds of chatter.
Right.
You'll have a bunch of dips in the low side of it. It's unreliable data.
Right. Right.
So,
good. I was wondering why, you
But yeah, that's why I
right
get that there. That's just showing the engine RPMs, and then when you close it out and escape and calculate it all, then it'll pull up your horsepower graph.
Well, so I had bought a different clutch for my Predator that is on the black flat cart, and Van's motor will need a better, bigger clutch with some heavier springs in it. And so David's we got some fuel line, we're gonna get some springs from him, and I don't know what else I asked for, but I would almost call it a one-stop shop. I mean, I met David from someone else just telling me that he could. That's who I needed to get to build our engine. So that's what we're here doing. But Van's Champ Kart actually needs to be scaled out, and his caster camber on his on the front end needs to be set and everything. So we'll actually come up here, and David he'll scale out our cart to make sure it weighs the same, the weight's right. Where we put lead on it. Van will sit in it. I think we have some pictures of that, but he'll sit in it, and where his weight is, and we'll put lead on the cart in certain places, so that even putting the lead in certain places will help turn the car. And he's got to weigh 310 pounds with the cart in the junior champ class. So
And
there's
he
a
only
lot
weighs
that
like
goes
90.
into it.
I don't know that he weighs
So
90.
each corner of the cart weighs,
Okay.
you know, a different
And then
weight
they
to add
put
up
those
it.
weight things on it.
Yeah, lead.
Okay, lead. Got it. Lead. It's like, yes.
That's my favorite smell.
Okay. That's your favorite smell.
Gasoline.
Gasoline. Okay. Oh. It's every 7-year-old girl's favorite smell.
That's funny.
Oh, you walking with your Bubba? Hey Vic,
Yes.
can you come show us what you did with the, what do you call it? The little
We need to
bumper
just name
strip?
them all, like Shirley, Susan, and Sequoia.
No, we need to name them all. This one is Proud Mary,
Proud Mary.
and this
The
one
red.
is
Yeah.
Calvin.
Just keep on rolling.
Mary and Calvin. And Old Blue.
No, this is Victor.
Susie.
No, that's Queen of our
No,
double wide trailer.
Susie.
21 double one.
Oh, Calvin, Mary, and Susie.
That one's Susie.
Clinton's mama had a Dotson, and she
That was
was
Calvin.
This,
Susie.
the blue one's Calvin.
She was like a human, really. Okay. Big Daddy, come show me what you did on the bumper on
that's
on
We should
Mary.
name one of them Angels.
Okay.
He's good at describing.
Okay.
Okay, so it's rubber cove base, like that goes on the inside of a commercial building. We use it all the time.
Do you always
Like
work on the
top
cars
of
in the?
flooring. Well, I did take my tie off this time.
Just kidding.
But so you put this on, and it basically just like saves the nose of the cart. So when you bump somebody or mud and all that stuff gets in there, and then a lot of guys I saw, they just put some tape along the top, and it keeps mud and everything from going in that. But we had to heat it up. So lucky for us,
Got these little.
our dirt track car is like red and black and stuff, so we had some tape that actually matched. That's what they do. I mean, that's kind of what
That's
I
what
got
they do.
from
Is
it.
what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to go with the flow. So I did this one.
I mean, yo.
I did this one too.
Oh,
And-
who did this?
Ooh,
Big Daddy?
found me a little sticker there.
Yeah, Clinton. If
Because
there's a spot
Ultramax-
for a sticker,
It,
did he used to put stickers all over
that's
his
what
stuff?
that's what my frame,
Everything.
my chassis is on that. is
No,
Ultramax.
we put gray on Mary and Calvin because they're gray hairs.
And then so look,
We didn't put it on like Queen of my double wide because she
it's
was
like
old.
putting
Queen of
on
my double
clean
wide is
underwear.
young, isn't she?
Young.
She's the queen of the double wide.
So when we got the
Okay.
new motor, we got a new pipe that had like this thicker flange and all this stuff.
She's
Maybe I'm not supposed to,
pretty.
if y'all were to like, you know, run the tech man over to us or something, we're supposed to gain a little more horsepower with the inside of that.
This is named Angel.
Uh-uh.
for Mary
Okay,
and Calvin's
so this
dog.
is basically like putting on a new pair of drawers in the morning. We put a new filter on, a new outerwear
Do
filter
you put a
on
new
there.
filter on every time you race?
No, but you wash it out and clean it and you
Oh,
oil
okay.
it. So,
So
yeah,
you don't
it's,
put
it's
on.
literally.
Okay.
Which one's the gas and the brake again?
Uh,
We need to put
doing
green
that.
and we need to put green and black
Quit
red
doing
tape.
that to your daddy.
okay.
Green and red tape again.
Hey, we need to. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, go get the new fuel line. Hurry.
What's a fuel line?
All that clear stuff. The neck. You hear me? Did you get it all put back like it went? Well, thinking and knowing is
That's it.
two different
I think
things.
that's
I
how it works.
love this thing. Vic,
Yes.
just testing.
Wait, Mom, you know how much was leaning on the car door?
Mm-hmm.
I opened it and she went whoop.
No, is she mad?
She was like,
These were stickers we didn't use. Hey, baby, come here.
Up there? Yeah. Look at this fuel line, dude.
Come here.
I don't know at this point.
Oh, loosen.
So it had too many pieces to fit?
No.
Good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you're doing?
Blaine? David up at DLR actually gave us some new springs to kind of set the RPMs where that clutch would engage with the brand new motor. So that's an Inferno clutch. It's a really nice clutch. It was brand new. I had it on this car just to get it to run, which I couldn't run it on there because I had to have a different one on there. I'm still figuring the whole clutch deal out, but this clutch is actually set up right now to run on the brand new engine. Some of them, and I think it's like he had all this taped up on the dyno, so that like air or something.
Oh, it sounds good. Wait till you hear it.
Ooh, it's gonna.
Come down a little bit. All right.
So this is what makes the car go.
Yeah.
This is her heartbeat right here.
Okay, I mean, I didn't know. I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I'm pretty much an expert. I know how to attach a chain guard.
Good.
Okay.
Might be a little bit tight, but we can adjust it if it is.
Well, we'd
good to
rather
me.
be a little tight than loose, okay?
Yeah.
Amen.
We'll be.
Okay. What you doing, Clint?
Trying to get the filter on it. We're gonna change all those.
All this.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Those colored ones are thin.
We want to change them out, keep them clean every time we run it.
Okay, now we can show them the little
Well, you're wrong.
restrictor plate because you run in the clone classes, you run a restrictor plate. Come here. So this is the restrictor plate right here. See, we run a purple plate. So this right here is your purple plate right behind the carburetor.
And it restricts you from going.
I guess faster, you know,
Okay.
it restricts the airflow through the intake there. So there's
Yes.
purple, blue, green, red, and those are all in your kids classes. 8 different ages. Like Van can run junior champ in a purple plate from 8 years old to 12 years old.
I personally prefer blue plate.
Because
You
he's
don't-
about to turn 10, so he'll be right there in the middle.
Gotcha. So it's raining here. That's why I look like a wet rat. But I picked the red motor,
The covers.
the covers. I picked that. These guys were wanting to do blue, but do we all not agree that we need to bring some red out?
Red was a good call.
I'm sorry, what?
Red was a good call.
I love the red. Red is my favorite color.
It really is.
This is where I want Carrie to be Jesus saves.
Here we go cleaning. I just want a whole 15-minute YouTube video of Clint with his little rag.
Oh, you'll get that. Come race day. Come race morning before we
Oh,
leave.
his hand will be raw.
Oh, there won't be none nicer looking. Clean.
No, we might get out there, spin out on the first turn and not know what to do, but we will be shiny.
We'll look good when
Hey,
we come off a trailer. son.
Presentation is key.
That's what I've always
Go
heard.
ahead. Yeah.
All right, we've got the motor mounted. We had to slide the motor mount back a little bit
Well, Vic,
because the chain was a little tight on it. And then we've got all the new clear, thicker, nicer fuel lines run
yes.
and hooked up.
Gotta keep them clean so you don't catch fire, right?
Well, I think he sold you on just upgraded thicker fuel
Yeah,
lines.
sure did. I'm all about that not catching on fire stuff.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay, first fire.
Is this choke small?
That's the engine.
All right, guys. The motor's in. The brand new motor from DLR is in the Junior Champ car. Everything pretty much is buttoned up on the 2 flat carts. I think Van's going to run this up the road in just a little while, and everything seems to be running fine. Thank you, David at DLR. You did a fantastic job, man, and we are so appreciative of that. Be looking for our next video. We've sold our old 7x16 trailer, and we've got an 8.5 by 24 foot brand new trailer coming that you know, we might need some comments on to try to steer us in the right direction of some things that we might need in our trailer. So be on the lookout for that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, guys. See you later.